Whoa. Amazing that last week was episode 12 and the next week, this week, is episode 13. I didn't even think I'd get past episode 5, but apparently there are people willing to actually sit inside a wardrobe and just talk. Not that I don't appreciate it, but you know, maybe I didn't expect it. It's been good, so thank you. But this week's a good one. I've got a new guest, rather than a recurring one. That would be weird. But I brought in a new person to sit in the wardrobe, and it's Steph Clubley.
Hello.
Are you there? Hello.
I'm in here.
How's it going?
It's weird.
Yep, absolutely.
I feel like 11 in Stranger Things.
Okay.
In the tank, just like.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, I never thought about that. Yeah. So, what do you think? Like, apart from being 11, what do you think of the whole idea of sitting in a wardrobe just to talk?
I quite like it because it kind of blocks out like your senses a little bit, so
yeah, you
kind of feel more like on guard about what you're gonna say, but also like nothing matters because you're in this tiny little box.
What's gonna matter? It's not. Nothing's gonna get out of there. I'm really happy to see that recently you started doing comedy again.
Thanks.
Because it's like when for background for listeners, although I imagine most people listening already know that me and Steph used to be in the comedy side together.
Yeah.
I always thought you were one of the best people around during our time.
Thanks,
that's all right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing more of your stuff. Have you got any more stuff lined up?
Yeah, I've got some stuff planned. I've just been kind of going to more open mics and watching and getting a feel for like how everything's going.
Yeah.
Join His Arms looks pretty good.
Yeah, I was meant to do that the other week, and then I just kind of got back and I was like, I'm too tired and I don't have enough material. And as much as I don't mind just winging it, I kind of feel like I should probably plan a bit more for my comedy. So I don't know. Yeah, maybe one day I'll do that. You could see you did it.
Thanks. I'm just trying to get over the terror of like, you know when you go up and you're just looking at all the faces and you've suddenly forgotten your next bit and you're like,
yeah,
I don't know. Like I got nothing. Nothing, guys. That's just like, whoo.
Yeah,
it's just
I've
terror.
been there.
But it's alright, like, the adrenaline keeps you going, it's just the fear, for me at the moment, it's just, like, the fear that it's going to happen, I just need to get over it and just do it anyway, and it'll be fine.
Yeah, definitely. So, like, have you changed much of your material? Because you did the platform quite recently, right? That gig?
No, I just went to go see it.
Okay.
I did, was it Sad Goblin?
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, that was it, yeah. It wasn't that different, but it was an alternative night, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Basically, it was really good to just try out, like, my whole attitude towards comedy has changed.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, when I first started out, I was like, I'm gonna do comedy and, like, the world's not so bad. Well, it's pretty bad, but a lot of weird stuff happens, and if I get people to think about the weird stuff and have a laugh, then that's all good. And now, like, I'm just like, the world's terrible, and where's this meteor that we were promised? Bring on the meteor. And I've just been trying to feel my way around, kind of channeling that into comedy without just bringing everyone down.
Yeah, well, it's a good thing to have, I guess. Like, yeah. Is there anything that's, like... Because how long was it since you did a gig?
Oh, man, like...
It must have been a while. Like, I think...
2 years?
Yeah, maybe.
The last one I did was when I did it basically for solo performance at uni because I did drama.
Yeah.
So yeah, like 2 years.
Wow, yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, I mean, I had quite a bit of a gap anyway. Like, and I don't even do it that much anymore. I just kind of just do it when I can be bothered or when I find the time.
I've been glad to see you get back into it as well.
Yeah, I've been trying. Yeah. I don't know. It's difficult, especially in Lincoln. I mean, I use that as I guess that's a little bit of an excuse, but it is a valid one to a degree because Lincoln's not great for it.
Yeah, it's like you easily get through. There are open mic nights and places to do it, but you easily kind of get through them, and then you're just like, oh, hello, the same 10 people that I did this bit to last week.
You're basically performing to the people who want to see it anyway, which is alright, but then once you've done it once, you go back and you realise, oh, the same people are here. Oh, what am I going to do? The same jokes? Yeah, probably. Great. But yeah, I don't know. It's fun.
On the upside, that's a really good environment for trying new stuff out and
yeah,
that's what I liked about being in the comedy society at uni.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone was kind of supportive, and you could just try out weird stuff and see what worked, because people wouldn't just laugh because they felt pity.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
You also didn't feel like they were gonna beat you up after the gigs.
Yeah, I guess. There's always that. So is there were you watching a lot of comedy again, and that's what kind of made you think, oh, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go again?
Yeah, I have missed it the whole time, but did night shift for a bit like you.
Yeah.
And just couldn't fit it in anywhere. I was
yeah,
like, oh.
it was definitely something.
And then when I realised, I've got the chance to do this now, I kind of felt like she'd probably just just kind of test the water.
Yeah.
Feel around, see what other people are up to, just get inspired. Because it's really hard to write stuff in a vacuum.
Yeah, definitely.
Or in a dark, empty void.
Yeah, no, just sitting down and being like, right, gonna write some comedy.
Yep.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
Just usually comes at ridiculous hours for me. So
yes.
bang, write that down. Stupid. And wake up half the time. Wake up and go, what the hell did I just write? That's just absolutely. So is that is stand up the big thing that you do now, or is it more just a hobby? Not really going to pursue it too much.
I'm not sure. I would like to pursue it and take it further, but I just like doing it for fun and just seeing where it goes. If it goes somewhere, great. If it doesn't, then that's fine.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's definitely one of my main things that I'm really glad that even though I haven't done any hardly any in ages, I've still got that kind of gotta do this.
Yeah.
I love this so much, gotta do it. It's terrifying, but still.
Yeah.
So I guess that's a good sign.
That little bit of kick you get out of it, a little bit of adrenaline, that's enough, but then also complete panic over how it's gonna go down.
Yeah.
There's always that roller coaster, but yeah. So what else? What else do you do, Steph?
Not a lot. Cry. No,
Good.
I've been doing less crying.
That's nice to know.
Yeah, it's good, right? I like being in an enclosed space like this.
Oh, good.
I think the first time you asked me, how do you feel about sitting in a wardrobe and doing a podcast at it's a real small space, and I was like, small spaces are good for crying.
I mean, the mic is live, so it would be a first to have someone cry.
Oh my god, can you imagine? Just
someone
here's the guest, just weeping inconsolably.
Just a complete breakdown on the show. Oh well, it would be something to put in the highlights.
I've been getting back into a lot of stuff that I enjoy, which is nice. I feel like vitamin D is good. And
it's so different. Can we talk about that for a bit?
Yeah.
Because why not? Because I haven't really talked about it with anyone else on here. Just basically going from nights to days, and you make excuses for yourself. I don't know if you did this, but when I was on nights, I was kind of like, well, I have to kind of do it, and also there are a lot of benefits to it. Saying that when I couldn't meet up with people, or just being on that schedule meant that certain things weren't possible.
Yeah.
You just make up excuses, and now on days I'm like, wait, I can actually do stuff at night, and it's weird, but I don't know how your experience of transitioning over to that shift was for you.
Totally. There's a lot of things I miss about having a night shift job, like breakfast cider.
Yeah.
Well, let me rephrase that. Breakfast cider without being judged.
Yeah, definitely.
You can still do it. You just get funnier looks because it's not 4 p.m. or anything anymore. It's literally 9 a.m. in the morning. Why are you having this?
Exactly.
But yeah, there's a lot of things I miss. But like, I always said like, oh, I'll cook for myself. I'll do this. I'll do that. And I actually have been cooking for myself.
Yeah.
And just, oh man. So many things.
It's good. It's just it's more. Well, it's not freedom, but it's just more like this. There's more structure to your days. Like even if you got used to nights, and I think we both did, but it was like it just felt weird, and you're constantly tired. You're just constantly tired. Even if you get tired during days, nights was just a different kind of level. So yeah, that's a good thing to have. Just living that normal life, really. Yeah. What else is going on? Is in Steph's life that's things.
I've taken to being a whiskey connoisseur. I 100% admit that I'm a bit of a hipster. I don't know if that counteracts being hipster if you admit that you are one, but
maybe not. Maybe you're like a self-aware hipster.
Maybe.
That's something, probably.
That's so meta.
Maybe that's all the ultimate hipster, though.
But, like, I've taken to, like, if I try a new whiskey in a pub, I've got, like, an app on my phone that's like a notepad, and I just make notes about how it tastes.
Oh, wow.
So if I find one I really like, I can find it again.
That's pretty cool.
It's got out of hand, and I went to Leeds, and my friend took me to a bourbon bar, and I was just like, look at all this.
Oh, wow.
And she was alright because she lives there and she was enjoying it. And then they had another friend there who was like, I think he was like, can we go now?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, no, I just need to try this, then we can go. But
that could get out of hand pretty quick.
Yeah,
strong stuff.
It is.
Like I'm a fan of whiskey. I've just never really I'll buy a whiskey, but it'll be like I'll just go on Amazon and just be like top rated whiskey.
Yeah.
Give me that, and just have that. I don't really like get into it that much, but maybe I should. Maybe I should go down the route of actually trying other stuff and I don't know, experiencing it more. I guess because that's probably what it is more than any other drink.
Yeah.
Kind of like an appreciative. Like you don't just down it. You take your time with whiskey.
Yeah, just enjoy it, savor it.
Yeah.
All the like oaky notes and peatiness and like I admit I don't know a whole lot about whiskey. I've just started trying a bunch of them and writing down things.
That's all anyone can do. Just keep drinking it and then writing notes. That's what anyone does in any role of life. Just drinks and writes notes. It sounded. Oh my God. I don't know what I sounded like.
Yeah, if you think about it, there's a whole lot of drinking and just writing things.
Yep, that's it. It's the way forwards. So when you're not doing comedy, when you're not drinking whiskey, what's your go-to? Like, have you been doing some drawing recently? Have I just flung that out of the air? I think I did. It might have been someone else.
I occasionally draw things for friends and stuff. I don't know. I'm one of those really arty-farty, creative, fairy people who's just like, look at the colours and that. And
yeah.
So that makes me sound like a stoner. I'm not a stoner. For the record.
Well, now on record.
Oh no! Don't edit that. Don't make like a mini auto-tuned song about how I'm a stoner and I'm just giving you more samples now.
Oh,
Stop.
I've got them all. I've marked them down. They're ready to go.
Oh, no.
No. Drawing. I don't like. I'm terrible at stuff like that. Like I've always been. I don't know. Like, cause I do certain creative stuff, but like drawing's just like I can't do it. I just can't get into it. Like I don't know why.
So many people say they can't draw, but you can. You just make doodles. And
yeah.
Look, have you ever gone to Man, I got so angry and I punched the board a bit. Have you ever gone to an art gallery, right, and then looked at some I don't know, abstract art? Because I feel art. I'm not gonna piss all over it, but art either speaks to you or it doesn't, and that I'm just gonna leave it at that. But
you could piss all over it, and then that would be art.
Yeah. That is true.
Sorry, what were you saying?
No, just sometimes, right? You go, And I don't know, maybe you have a different opinion, but sometimes you see like something that doesn't make a lot of sense, but I don't know, it's just pleasing to look at. That's all it needs to be. It doesn't have to make you think about like the meaning of life or whatever.
Absolutely.
But sometimes you just see something that just makes you so angry that someone spent like millions of pounds or will spend millions of pounds to create or like own this. It's like a point of like, oh, look how rich I am. I can just throw all this money at this piece of shit in a bin. I don't know, just...
I remember
if you can do that, you can do anything. Just
absolutely, yeah. Like I remember going to one in Manchester. I can't remember which one. I don't know. Is Tate Modern in Manchester? Why not? It is now. No facts here. Yeah, I remember going to one in Manchester, and it was in the modern like abstract bit, and one of them was just a blue square on the wall.
Right.
And I was just like, when I went, I was probably about 15, and I was just like, what is that? No, seriously, what's that doing in here? Like, that's ridiculous. Someone's just gone and put a blue square in a gallery and gone, oh, it represents the sky, which represents the sea, which represents life. No, it's just a blue square. And you've put that on there, saying that's what it is. And everyone's gone, oh, yeah, I can see that, because blue's, no! Wait, yeah, so I'm right there with you with stuff like that. It's just, I don't understand why those happen. What a lovely day to write some comedy. Oi, oi, what are you doing there? Oh, speaking to me? Yeah, mate, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just writing a bit of comedy, Oh, everybody knows you can't write comedy. That's not how it works. It has to come to you naturally. You know what I mean? Anyway, see you later, mate. Okay, alright. The next day. So I was in the park the other day, and someone was only writing comedy. I know, right? You can't do that. You can't write comedy. Yeah, so I'm right there with you with stuff like that. It's just, I don't understand why those happen. I feel like
it's an excellent opportunity to troll people with a lot of money though. Because did you ever see that thing a couple Christmases back where that artist got a giant Christmas tree sculpture put up in the middle of Paris and it just looked like a giant bug? Yeah, I remember that, yeah. Oh boy. I don't know what they expected to happen. I don't know if they got the reaction that they wanted, but everyone was like, hey, that thing kind of looks like a... Yeah, it does, and I'm stuck with it now. Like, if
you've got that, like, artistic license to just do what you want, like, abuse it. Yeah. Absolutely abuse it.
That's why, like, if people are paying, like, millions of pounds for, like, crap, so you can just take that as permission to just make anything you want, and it doesn't matter whether you think it's crap or not, because you made it, and, I don't know, maybe it'll earn you millions of pounds if you take it to the right person. I don't know. Just sell yourself out.
Anyone will buy anything at the end of the day. If there's an idiot out there willing, you can get your stupid painting of horse shit, literal horse shit,
probably,
into a gallery somewhere.
Oh man, this is a bit of a tangent, but I just remembered something I got shown today that it's kind of along the lines of creative outlets and shit.
Yeah.
I've seen like 10 seconds of this channel, but I've had a long explanation and description in rich detail of what it's like. And not judging the guy because I don't know anything about him yet. I've only seen like 10 seconds with my own eyes.
Yeah.
One of my friends showed me this channel, and it's kind of like he's a food reviewer, but also it's like an ASMR thing, you know, when like people talk very softly into microphones, but basically he's just like kind of this portly gentleman who's quite scruffy and kind of needs to brush his teeth a little bit, and basically he gets like a bucket of chicken and eats the chicken like really close up to the camera, and like there's not enough brain bleach in the world Like, he's got like loads and loads of subscribers. He's got like
Oh boy.
the YouTube, those little YouTube award things you get for like getting like, I don't know, the most amount of subscribers.
Sure.
Like, and I don't know why people are watching it, because I watched like 10 seconds of it, and basically he just went into the camera, put like chicken in his mouth, and went something about the pillowy mayonnaise, and I was just like, I'm out. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna keep seeing that at like important moments in my life. I'm gonna be like holding my firstborn child, and I'm just gonna see that guy's mouth like that pillowy mayonnaise, and I'm gonna be like, don't you grow up to be an ASMR chicken reviewer, just please.
We're living in the meme age. We're living in
Yes.
the age of instant like content release and gratification straight away. Like anything like that, it spans from something that's just something that should be just throw away.
I would be okay with it if I thought it was because I thought it was like a piss take on like legit like ASMR like relaxing noises kind of thing. But no, I think it's like it's a serious thing. Like come and listen to me eating chicken. And I don't understand. I pretty much just burst into tears.
Yeah.
Like in like I think there were tears of laughter. There might have been tears of dread, but I watched like 10 seconds of it and I was like, no more, I can't.
You know what you would really enjoy? There's a TV show called Review. It's an American TV show. Andy Daly, the guy who plays Forrest McNeil, basically the premise is this guy has a fake TV show where he has to review things that like people have sent in for him to review.
Oh my gosh!
And
this
it goes
well up my street.
Yeah, and it goes from like pretty simple stuff to just like to the most ridiculous things ever, like get a divorce, and then it gets more and more absurd. And honestly, you'd absolutely love it, and I recommend it to anyone. It's so much fun. It's underwatched and underappreciated, but
It sounds great.
Yeah, I'll link it to you. Yeah, I love things, anything like that actually, where it's just like that's what does annoy me about those YouTube videos, where it's like, oh, we're a bit kooky, we're a bit strange, but they're also like they're not aware, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like that's why I love TV shows where it's kind of taking the mick out of that.
Yeah.
There's another one called Nathan For You, which is also really good, and you should watch that. That's him basically he's pretending to be this like business advisor, and people can come to him and go, look, this is my business, and he goes, right, I'm going to reshape it, and he just gives them ridiculous ideas. And the idea is it's like it's meant to be a documentary, but the people they do it on are kind of in on the joke, but not in on the joke, and
right.
It's really interesting how he goes about it. So just things like that, really. Like I love awkward comedy like that. Things like that, I really like it. But yeah, YouTube, god damn it, what is that about? I can't be dealing with
The same friend. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just trailing off into an annoying kind of muffled noise, even though I'm completely aware of some of the stuff I put on YouTube. So
no, but that's got thought behind it. That's at least like might be a bit weird, but
some of it's got
trying to make
thought
someone
behind
laugh,
it.
that'll be good. But I think the same friend was telling me about again, I've not watched it myself yet, but the chicken ASMR food reviewer.
Oh, the chicken connoisseur.
Oh no!
Is it that one?
The going back to the guy who was just eating chicken. Really
Oh right, yeah. No.
Although chicken connoisseur is excellent because he actually has things to say about the food he's
Yeah.
eating. The person I'm about to speak about doesn't. Basically, we were on about people who aren't aware of the content that they're making and like how to, I don't know, construct something that isn't just copying. Basically, this guy's inspired like younger kids to air quotes review food, and apparently there was this kid just eating like a big can of it's like frosting. It's something you make frosting with, but it's got like a brand name and I can't remember it. But basically he's just eating like a big can of frosting, and he's like, I'm going to review this today, and he just like has some big spoonfuls of it, and he doesn't say anything critical about it. He's just like, oh yeah, I like that. That's good. Or don't like that. That's bad. But because he's just trying to like feed off the other guy's success because he's like, food review. I'll do that.
But it's been done over and over and over again. Like, even in just like a throwaway joke in a TV show. I remember Community doing something like that. Like, the old guy in Community, I can't remember his name. Not Chevy Chase, but forget it. Just one of the old guys in that, who's still a student. At the end of one of the episodes, he's doing a review for like cereal, and he just eats it and just goes, it's nice. I give this 5 stars, and it just ends. It's a throwaway thing. It doesn't need to be its own thing. It's just a, hey, look at this throwaway joke. And that's, some people take that and put it on YouTube, you know.
That takes me all the way back to Viv in The Young Ones.
Oh, yeah.
80s British comedy. Going, he enters that competition about cornflakes, and it's like, explaining like 10 words why you like cornflakes, and he just goes, cornflakes, 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 and so on, and and I think he wins.
Yeah, I think he does.
Yeah, that sums that up.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. It's just, I don't know. It's this, it's this kind of thing that we've got at the moment where it's like content needs to be instant, and then also just there's just no substance to it, which is a shame. And I don't know.
I love that it's accessible. I think if you think you got something to say, go for it 100%. But you can't just go, I'm going to do what that guy's doing, and just expect everyone to jump on your bandwagon as well, because you haven't got a bandwagon. You're on the other guy's bandwagon. Yeah,
bandwagons made of bad ideas.
Yep.
I think. What else you got to say? We've sped through this. We're approaching that half-hour mark already. How have you found inside this wardrobe?
It's great. I feel like I'm really close to unlocking secrets of existence.
I have been thinking about like putting puzzles in there.
Oh my gosh.
So when I'm talking, I'm just like, oh, how's that puzzle going? And I'm like, oh, yeah, I've got. But I don't know. I don't know the logistics of it. I've got ideas for it, but yeah.
Just put tally marks and don't mention them. And then when people are like, why are there like fingernail scratchings and tally marks? Like,
don't worry about it.
That's just the creature.
Yeah, it's just he sometimes appears, you know. Don't worry, he's not a chance of him appearing during your thing. Yeah.
That'll be good.
Yeah.
I feel like the back of the wardrobe, even though I know it's a solid wall, is just gonna like fold out, and there's gonna be like an entourage or like, I don't know, a restaurant. Or like the street, and everyone's been watching me this whole time. Oh god, there's like I think it was another art installation actually, and it was like a toilet where it was just in the middle of London or some city. And
oh yeah, I think I saw that.
You could see out, but no one could see in.
Yeah, that was it.
That weirds me the hell out.
I would just be nah, can't do this, because I'd just be, what if someone just, like, they glance over, they're not seeing me, they glanced over, but to me it looks like they've seen me, and that's just the whole thing.
Do you reckon people just like stood there, like, just to weird out whoever was in it?
Probably.
Just trying to guess where their eyes are.
If I was the person looking in, I'd probably get my phone out and pretend I was taking a photo. That'd freak them out.
Oh my god, yes!
Yeah. Right, I can't speak. Couldn't get my words out. How have you... Right, I already asked that, how you found the wardrobe. What, have you got anything else you want to say?
I'm good. I want to come out of it upside down before the creature comes.
That's great. I just want to say thanks. Thanks for being a guest. Also, incidentally, little fact for you. The last 12 guests have all been guys, and all been bloody 20-something males. I'm like, finally I've got someone who's not a fucking 20-something man in my wardrobe, and hopefully this will be something different, because there's only so many times you can talk to someone that's like, oh, what are you doing? And they're just like, yeah. It gets dry
That's
very quickly.
That's pretty much what I did. I was just like, I cry, I drink whiskey.
We talked about
art.
things, art, and think about it, and don't just upload stuff to YouTube, kids. Do your own stuff. Yeah. Alright, well, have you got anything to plug?
I hope to see you at the Joiners Arms.
Yes.
And I'm also going to try and do that.
Yes, so, I'm probably not going to do it this week. I don't even know if it's on this week.
That's cool.
I'm not even sure how it works. But at some point, hopefully I'll see you there, and hopefully I'll get my work together. Nice. Get my work together, get my shit together. And my work, my comedy work, and actually do some gig. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you again.
So much. It's been fun.
Yeah, it's been good. And thanks for listening, people. Do the things under Twitter and hashtag HGW. You know the shit. Bye. That was the thing.